What's going on guys, it's your boy Mr. Woz, and in today's video I'll be testing another moneymaker from the OSRS Wiki, and this time it's crafting gold jewellery. I really hope you enjoy this one, and if you did, make sure you like the video, comment and subscribe to the channel if you're new. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Now before I get into this method, let's see if we can smash 40 likes on this video. I know you guys can do it. And as most of you guys know, I want to do a 100ml giveaway when I eventually hit 3,000 subscribers. And all you have to do to enter is like the video, comment with your RSN and subscribe to my channel. And I'll pick a name out at random and one of you lucky people will be 100ml richer. Now as gold rings is part of this moneymaker from the wiki, I will be testing this out for 1 hour. So the gold rings was released on the 8th of May 2001, and this is a very popular free to play moneymaker whilst being very AFK without spending much GP, and this is great for new free to play players as well to gain fast GP and XP per hour. Now according to the OSRS Wiki, you can make around 64k and 400 GP profit per hour, which is not too bad considering there's little to no effort when doing this method. You can also gain up to 21k crafting XP per hour, which is not too bad either. The wiki also mentions that you need around 1,400 gold bars, which is what you need to make the rings, and it should be enough for an hour of this method, and that will cost you around 105k. This is more of a low tiered moneymaker as you don't need much GP as well as low requirements. Now before I get into the requirements, I'm going to explain why I'm doing this at Edgeville. Now for free to play players you are limited to find the best areas to skill with a close bank, but for this method there is 2 areas you can go. Now the best area is the obvious one, and that is Edgeville, and this is the most popular area as the furnace and bank is really close to each other. The second option, which does take a little bit longer, and that is using the Alcarid furnace, which is also close to a bank but not as good as Edgeville. Okay, so for the requirements for this method, you only need level 5 crafting to start making the gold rings, so a very easy level to get to and won't take you long at all. Next you will need a ring mould, otherwise you won't be able to create the rings. If you want to craft other jewellery such as the necklace or the bracelet, then you will need the mould for those as well. And of course the other requirement is to have at least 100k to make this method worth doing. Now what I like about this method is that it's nice and AFK, taking around 65 seconds per inventory, which is really nice as you can watch movies or do other activities to save you watching your screen constantly. Another reason why I like this method is because it's for free to play players, and I know this moneymaker seems a bit basic, but I will go through all the free to play moneymakers to help all the new and active players, and hopefully they have helped you out so far. One other reason why I like this method is because you're guaranteed to sell the gold rings in a grand exchange for a medium price, sometimes a little bit higher depending on the demand. Now once you have created the gold rings, you can either sell them as they are in the grand exchange, or you can sell them in Grum's gold exchange shop in Port Sarim for 245 GP each. Now don't pause the video and check this just because there is a downside to this. If you're trying to sell a large quantity to the shop, the price will decrease rapidly by 7 GP each ring you sell, or other jewellery for that matter, and when you get to the last ring in your inventory, this will sell for next to nothing, so I would suggest selling them in the grand exchange. Now the gold exchange shop does go through a 10-minute stock removal cycle. This means that when an item is sold to the store, one stock will get removed after 10 minutes. Now apart from getting 15 XP in crafting per ring made, this ring gives no bonuses whatsoever and is pretty much useless apart from making some GP. Now there is other uses to upgrade and enchant the rings such as sapphire rings, emerald, ruby and diamond, and of course the necklaces are the same, but you do need 14 gold bars and 14 of your chosen gem along with the mould. But for the amulets it's a little bit different as you need a ball of wool and an unstrung amulet without the need of a furnace. Now you will make profit when making any of these upgraded jewellery, apart from the sapphire amulet, as you will lose around 30 GP per amulet made. I'm not sure why that is, but that's just what the wiki tells me. Now what makes this profitable is that you can sell the gold rings in a grand exchange for 121 GP each, and as the gold bars are 75 GP each, you will make a nice 46 GP profit per ring, which is not too bad at all. Now there is some tips and tricks as usual that will help you do this method efficiently, and this will help you make the most amount of GP and XP per hour. So the first tip is bank filters. So all you need to do is enter the bank, click on the wrench icon in the top right, and then at the bottom just click on all where bank filters are. Once you've done that, click the wrench icon again and your bank will be filled with filters. And as you can see, I have my gold bars close to me, and this will help me withdraw the bars a little bit faster, which will improve my GP and XP rates just that little bit more. And the last tip sounds very simple, but it's effective, and that is to change your camera angle. So if you copy the camera angle that I have, this makes it just that little bit more AFK, and you only need to click once to the furnace and then once to the bank, and it just saves you clicking over time. So I'm almost at the hour mark now guys, and if I can give some downsides to this method, it would be the first one, which will be botting. Since I've started this game many years ago, there's been loads of bots doing its exact method, and as you can see there's so many level 3s, level 5s, like very low levels doing this method, and it doesn't help because it will decrease the value of the jewellery over time, which then will make this money maker very pointless in the future, but for now it is worth doing. One other downside to this method is the GP and XP rates per hour. Now this is free to play, so you can't expect the best rates per hour, but if you are new to the game and you want fast GP and XP, then definitely give this a go, as you need low requirements and it's also very AFK as well. Now I'm not sure how many of these free to play money makers I'm going to be doing until I end up going back to members money makers. But I think I will be doing a few more, and then I will alternate between the two just to switch it up a little bit. And if you've got any free to play suggestions, let me know in the comment section below. Okay, so that is the end of the hour now guys, so let's price check all the gold rings I have created and see how much profit I have made. Okay, so here is all the rings that I made within the hour, and I made 1,600 on the dot. So let's price check this, and I've made 193k and 600 GP. Now that is really good considering I beat the wiki's target by 200, and I also gained 24k crafting XP as well. So let's minus all the supplies which I used, and that was 1,600 gold bars, which cost me 120k. Now regarding the mould I used, you could just sell that back in a grand exchange and get your money back, or you can keep it if you want to make more rings. So my total profit comes to 73k and 600 GP profit, so really pleased with that. So let's go back to the OSRS Wiki, and it mentions you can make 64k and 400 GP profit per hour, making 1,400 gold rings. And I was over the target by 200 as I had some time left over, so I gained an extra 9.2k GP per hour, and as I gained 24k crafting XP, I gained 3k XP more than what the wiki requires, so a great result. So an accurate money maker and a profitable one as well with minimal effort. This is worth doing if you want fast GP and XP per hour. There is better money makers out there, but as this is free to play, it's not too bad at all. Now these money makers are really underrated, as people don't really try them out, and people may think the GP per hour is really bad, but as you have seen on this video and my most recent videos, you can make a nice amount of profit spending minimal in supplies and requiring no effort whatsoever, especially with this money maker. So if you guys want me to test a certain free to play money maker from the OSRS Wiki, let me know in the comment section below and I will create that video for you as soon as possible. So that is the end of the video guys. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, smash that like button, comment below and let me know what you think about this money maker, and of course subscribe to the channel if you are new for more old school RuneScape money making videos. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.